just showing myself again because I wanted to talk about that experience about the subconscious. Why the subconscious is radiating around you and your conscience is specifically there. There is a function that is absorbing and it's radiating the energy around your body. I haven't examined this, but I'm just saying it. I just came up with it just now. But the energy around you, specifically, is trying to live alive. I mean, your conscience is there. It's living the life that it wants. And there is a specifically thing going on that frequently is maintaining around your body, and it's specifically trying to conceal or construct a structure that multiple data is being absorbed to have a practical knowledge about yourself. That's the subconscious, and it's learning from your conscience. But it's radiating around, and that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, I say it's a good thing because you get to interact with the things that you spoke about and try to learn about it. Then you function with it. Then you interact emotionally too. And sometimes it wastes your time, sometimes it doesn't. But we can all know that this radiation on the subconscious is attached to the body biologically isn't a good perhaps. It's good in a certain way, but it's bad because I can say there is privacy still, but looking at it in any way though, they can look through your eyes and perceive where you're looking at. But this system, this is a technological discovery. I can't leave anything on to make sure you can see what it was, but I'm just explaining it. because I don't want to leave it all out to anybody. To make sure they become crazier with the subconscious. When I realized when I was working, the subconscious started to collapse. It collapsed when I took a sleeping shot, a sleeping injection, because it got to my brain. So it collapsed there. And now we ended up explaining it, that it's the subconscious interacting. And my conscience is just listening over the radiation that's around me moving, trying to hide who I am, because there is a explanation on why it is that way though. This high tech is to make sure there isn't any violence around, or there is violence, but explaining why the things are so controllable, or I can say over controlled, because they have an attachment to it now, which is coming out soon, the 6G, which you'll be able to scan over the phone. That's another scanning approximately to the body, so it can comprehend the subconscious and the conscious. We have two interactions. They aren't together, but they're there because they want total control of what's happening around the earth. And this is a total mess up description about it, because it's not being shown at all. All I am is just talking about it, so you won't be able to believe me, to over analyze exactly what I'm talking about. Lucio is there. I can point myself out while Lucio is there. I am here, and it tries to be me, because they said they want to protect me. Something bad happened to me in some other place of the world, which I don't want to describe, but they planned that out, and I didn't like it. That's why I got a broken tooth. This ain't true, man. It is true that something was planned out, because we needed something to occur to make sure it was convincing to the person. We don't want to explain whatever happened though, because it's personal. And that's this whole story. I don't want anybody to be scared about anything. but that's the whole story on what it can disturb somebody over who you are. That's all I gotta say about it, though. Trust me, when I woke myself up, they've been look they have been showing me like images of my eyes when I was I don't know what age I was, but I was a little kid in the cart. I don't know what cart it's called, the cart. When I open my eyes and try to look at reality, they show me that part where I open my eyes. But that was imaged and projected in my head. It was shocking. It was shocking. This is out of hand. I'm laughing because it's part of the plan, says somebody. I don't know. I was chosen. This is what I came up with, though. I was chosen by America to go to America, learn in America what I had to learn, then come here and be an example to work, become that example. Then they had no idea of what they were doing. So they just ruined all the plans that they were under, because I had a house I was living in, and they lied to me that the storm never got to it. They lied that it didn't flood, but it did flood. I bought that house for no reason. Not precisely. I've been living for 7 years now, trying to understand why the collapse came when I took that injection to sleep, because I was whole with the conscience. I was just being myself. I was myself, but I stopped being who I was until that injection. But I can tell you that if you see any similar things that can resonate with you, you can comment to make sure to say I'm not alone in this, because this is it can impact me in a great way. That's all I gotta say for now in this filming. You have yourself a great day, and hope it helps.